Recording in progress. Good morning. I have several things that we're going to do for today to get us started. I drew 2 cards from the, what is this called? The Reconnecting Soul 142 DNA activation cards by Jean Adrienne. And these 2 cards, let's read this one because this one was like, pick me, pick me. So I'm going to read this one. It's called Radiation. Radiation. Everything is energy, and you radiate unique frequency, your unique frequency, into the ethers so that everyone benefits from your life. The barriers are down and you are free. So let me try that again. It's early in the morning on my reading capabilities, and reading and talking at the same time. All right. Radiation. Everything is energy, and you radiate your frequency into the ethers so that everyone benefits from your life. The barriers are down and you are free. So that's the first card. The second card is called Generation. You are the generator now, with the gift of activating your inner power source at any time. Generation. You are the generator now, with the gift of activating your inner power source at any time. And I would go so far as to say my inner power source is the link with the divine. My soul and the link with the divine are my inner generators and my inner power sources. So I'm running on that method. And then I wanted to read a little something out of this wonderful book, Grace, Gratitude, and Reflections. This is by my friend and client and the woman who designed my book cover. And her name is Deborah Perdue. I rejoice that I am not bound by the past. She took that quote from the Science of Mind magazine from July 2015. There is a wise saying by Ernest Holman, quote, principle is not bound by precedence, unquote. This means that what has happened before, even if it has always happened, does not need to be our experience going forward. What freedom there is in that truth. I'm deeply grateful for a brand new day with brand new opportunities, and I am thankful for a brand new me with new ways of thinking. Life is change. It is never stagnant, and I rejoice that this is so. I like that. Principle is not bound by precedence. All right. Now they're going to have me read from my new book. We're going to open this session with the opening Divine Portal Akashic Records prayer. So follow along with these words. Let the energy of the words just wash over you and through you. Let the words do their work. They know what to do. Your job is to receive. Just be open to receive. By the power of divine light within me, come, Holy Spirit, Spirit of light, Spirit of truth. For the highest good of all throughout time, fill my heart with divine love. I humbly ask permission to open the divine portal to the highest realm of the Akashic records for, put your legal name in there. Akashic beings of light, guide me to the deepest truth of my being, releasing any blocks and restrictions to my abundance and highest good. Lords of the Akashic records, assist me to fully embody my soul's light, to fulfill my soul's purposes, and to heal any accumulated karma. Surround me with the enlightenment and wisdom of my masters, teachers, and loved ones. Clearly direct me and my perspective and actions to those that manifest my divine plan. Akashic beings of light, guide me to the deepest truth of my being, releasing any blocks and restrictions to my abundance and highest good. Lords of the Akashic records, assist me to fully embody my soul's light, to fulfill my soul's purposes, and to heal any accumulated karma. Surround me with the enlightenment and wisdom of my masters, teachers, and loved ones. Clearly direct my perspective and actions to those that manifest my divine plan. Akashic beings of light, guide me to the deepest truth of my being, releasing any blocks and restrictions to my abundance and highest good. Lords of the Akashic records, assist me to fully embody my soul's light, to fulfill my soul's purposes, and to heal any accumulated karma. Surround me with the enlightenment and wisdom of my masters, teachers, and loved ones. Clearly direct my perspective and actions to those that manifest my divine plan. Free of all resistance, judgment, and fear, free of all resistance, judgment, and fear, free of all resistance, judgment, and fear. We are now filled with divine light, and the records are now open. Good morning, Heidi Burgum. How nice to have you here. Thank you for showing up for me and for yourself. As we open even further to these Akashic fields, allow the body and the soul to merge in a relaxed fashion, which may make you feel like you need to spread out. I'm going to read an article that may be of value to you today. This is the value you bring to your divine partnership with your soul, channeled by the Akashic Beings of Light. We cannot stress enough the value that you, the soul's precisely chosen human being, bring to your divine partnership with your soul, and hence to the great creatress. By the way, we encourage you to swap the term great creatress for any other respectful reference to the divine, the all that is, source, love, Christ light, if you will. We honor all titles and names, which for you conjures the heartfelt connection that vibrates as truth. A name is only a representation for a feeling, a connection with a loving being that is what you would term loving divine power greater than yourself. The value that you bring to your divine partnership with your soul cannot be overestimated. Your soul intrinsically has a deep need to grow, to experience, to expand, to select and reselect through the use of free will. And because humans are the experience module for the soul, this plan necessarily includes your human participation. Contrary to popular opinion, this partnership is a two-way street. You can communicate through your Akashic records the details of the past, which influence your human experience in the present and which changes your future. It is always from your change in perspective of the present that you influence the future. Can you feel the energetic fabric of the Akashic records shifting and adjusting as you take that point in? This is why we say small shifts are as effective and effective in making changes in your life. For example, if your soul has determined that you experience a physical condition that requires specific care and tending of the body so that you will slow down and be present to yourself, and even better to allow yourself to turn inward and upward, then this will be accomplished as predetermined. If you choose to fight this condition, to resist this requirement for extra care and consciousness, you will experience a universal truth, namely, what you resist persists. Mind you, there are no brownie points for or against you regarding your choices. However, if you choose to flow with this river of experience and steer calmly, objectively, from a place of loving consciousness and listen to your body to give it what it is asking for and offer it unity instead of a fight, then you will experience another universal truth, namely, that which you love harmonizes with the highest vibration available. In your partnership with your soul, should you choose to affirm your separateness, then it is so. Should you choose to affirm your connectedness, then it is so. Should you choose to affirm your neutrality, it is so. As a human, you will, without doubt, experience multiple permutations of connectedness, beginning with one, then one with tribe, and all the way to one with all. You experience this from the male viewpoint and from the female viewpoint. You experience this from the child's perspective and from the crone's perspective. For every step toward your soul, for every step you take toward your soul is enhanced. Your soul becomes more vigorous, larger, more refined, more potent. As you and your soul become blended, your connection with the great creatress is personified, and the Holy Trinity kicks in. The power of three ignites. You plus your soul plus the great creatress equals all. Or more accurately, as much vast love that your consciousness can accommodate at that moment. As you are more and more connected to your soul, you become a soul communicator. This status goes far beyond language. It goes beyond communication. It morphs into communion with the divine and thence into oneness and beyond. The state of soul communicator is distinct and may be the first experience of channeling. Here, the Akashic Beings of Light are hinting at my upcoming class where I teach beginning channeling. They are hinting at energetic complements that make channeling the soul or higher self, as some call it, possible. It is a state of being, a condition of openness that allows for a new beneficial consciousness to enter, to harmonize, and then to communicate with the human. The Akashic Beings of Light continue. Furthermore, in this state, you are able to trust, to sense compassion, love, and safety. And truth, you always have this connection of safety, but your human mind may throw some objections, such as self-doubt or religious training into the mix, which muddies the water. However, if you pause and regroup, allowing your soul's light to fill again the gap between your 8th and 7th chakras, then filling your entire body, you can slip into this state quite easily. This may even be the way that your soul causes you to practice bringing in your soul's light and its consciousness. Soon it will be nearly instantaneous, and you won't require more than it won't require more than a quick thought. Good morning, Donna Stebbins. Good morning, Debbie Selby. Once you feel your soul consciousness connection, let yourself relax into its love and care for you. It knows that its agenda for you in this life is significant, requiring all you are to fulfill. We do feel in many of you that you truly wouldn't have it any other way. And that is exactly as it should be. You are harmonized with your soul. Here you are loved, appreciated, accepted, validated, encouraged to continue on the path in your soul's embrace. You are restored to sanity, rejuvenated, and filled with the necessary energy to continue. At this juncture, you might ask your soul a few questions. Perhaps you would like to know why a specific thing is needed on my path. Perhaps you would like to know, what is this next small step that I can take toward my soul's purposes? Perhaps you would like to know, what one thing heals or strengthens my body in the greatest way at this time? Perhaps you want to ask your soul how it envisions the next sequence of events. within a specified amount of time. Or how is my soul utilizing my gifts, talents, and abilities to forward its objectives? You can ask anything at all that helps illuminate your consciousness with your soul's light. You decide, experiment with questions, ask for help. There is one communication you are most encouraged to have with your soul. Please help me, with or without a specific matter. You may put it as, please help me regarding, or please guide me. Or what would you have me do about blank? Or please show me how to love, fill in the blank. Again, you can ask anything at all of your soul, of your Akashic records, and of the Akashic beings of light, and of the divine. You are welcome in all territories, categories, and arenas of knowledge. You were never meant to be kept in the dark, in ignorance. You have always been meant to be enlightened, educated, aware. That is part and parcel with your human development and the consequent evolution of your soul. So ask away. Your questions are valuable devices that open the way to a larger understanding, a higher perspective, a more loving and accepting perspective. It is our sincere hope that with each chapter of this missive, you are receiving the message that you and your soul are inseparable, that you are harmonized in a unique way, specific to your combined integral being, that you are loved and respected for your contributions and the parts you play in the divine drama, in your own and in others' lives. It is from this perspective that we challenge you to uncover your deepest questions and begin to ask them in earnest. Perhaps these questions would reveal the most information in your Akashic records. You can play with these questions. How does forgetting my divine origin help me evolve? Why do I have to rediscover my divine plan piece by piece, lifetime by lifetime? What have I learned by surrendering my authority, autonomy, and sovereignty only to reclaim it over and over? How can I lovingly operate outside the limitations of time and space? We recommend that you ask these questions in a separate opening of your Akashic records and that you write down the answers. Ask any subsequent questions that arise from the forthcoming information and write the answers to these as well. Then close your records. Put this aside for a minimum of 2 weeks and then reread your notes. We bid you adieu for now. And so we will close the Akashic records with this prayer. We thank the Holy Spirit for love, protection, and healing received this day. We thank the Akashic Beings of Light for their guidance, and we thank the Lords, Masters, teachers, and loved ones for their wisdom and direction. The divine portal and the Akashic records are now closed. Amen. 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 Thank you for being with me today.